Hello, my friends. This is Andy at the Andy Falco Show, coming to you live. If you haven't noticed, I've changed the name from the Facebook Live TV show to the Andy Falco Show because we are broadcasting now on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, and of course, all of our Facebook channels. But I have a very fun show today, unlike the last couple of shows where I was talking about other stuff, about California opening up and some other stuff, or not opening up. These guys are called the Funk Bros. We connected because they've asked me to help them with a shoot coming up, and I'm not going to, I'll let, we'll probably keep it a secret. We'll keep it a secret, and then I'll let you know when we do that thing. Since COVID-19 happened, we had to delay it, and so now I had the opportunity to beg them to come on my show, and they've been nice enough to do that. Before we meet the Funk Bros, what I want to do is tell you about a couple of our sponsors. And right now, of course, as you probably know, CBD oil is very big right now, and I am a representative of Viseo's CBD1. And you can find Viseo's CBD1 by going to todayscbdoil.com. todayscbdoil.com. It's virtually changed my life. As you know, I was a police officer for 21 years. I've been bit by tons of police dogs and been in car accidents and pursuits and helicopter deployments where I jumped out of a helicopter a little bit too high. So I was in a lot of pain, needless to say. I started taking CBD, and it's virtually changed my life. The other products with Viseo are at todaysviseo.com with your health and wellness products. There's some skin products. You can see that I look so young and so pretty. That's because I use those products and I look fantastic. And of course, I'm using StreamYard, as you all know. I love StreamYard. It's one of the greatest platforms on the planet for streaming live, and I just love it. The guys are great. And so if you want to do what I'm doing, create your own show on all these channels and broadcast all at the same time on all those channels, including Twitch and YouTube and Twitter. I forgot Twitter. We're live on Twitter too. Then you need to use StreamYard. It's the most solid platform available. All right. So right after this intro video, you guys are going to get to meet these guys. I've been now watching their videos. Now I'm a fan. And we're going to talk a little bit about how they got started, what they did to be so popular. And my kids are over here just like in awe that I'm talking to the Funk Brothers. So that's so cool. I'm having a good day. Here we go. Right after this video, you're going to meet Funk Bros. All right. I see the guys back there scrambling to get some stuff done. How you guys? Corey and Capron, how you guys doing? Oh, now you're silent. Where'd your mic go? I think you must have plugged something in and got rid of your sound. We were working earlier.
Sorry about that.
There you go. No problem. Yeah, we muted you because you guys are going to be I my son's saying I'm saying your name wrong.
Capron. This is not a big deal. It happens all the time.
Oh. I got to ask you, did your mom and dad have colds when they named you? Because they named you after a medicine for cold.
Oh, really? Is it? I thought it was like backwards as an apron. Like it's an apron, that's a cape. People forget his name, so I put it on his shirt because that's why he has capron here. Yeah. Oh,
that is so awesome. All right. So before we get to talking, I know there's a lot of people that are probably my age that may be watching because that's most of what my audience is. But really quick, if you don't mind, I would like to just show one of your videos really quick that I have lined up here. And it's when you were at the world's largest jump house. Oh, and you had members of your family and team hiding, and you guys were trying to find each other. So let's go ahead and go to that video really quick.
And this was before COVID, just so everyone knows.
Yes, it was March, right?
Oh, Drucifer! You knocked it clean off! Wait. It's out. Thank you, Patrick!
Interesting.
Did I eat such a big breakfast? And then it kept running. Oh.
The only thing, I'm sad that I wasn't there. Like, I am a kid. I am a kid at heart, and that looks fun. The important thing about that video, though, is that, let me go look back really quick, is that it has, hold on, I got to look at it again, 5,630,352 views. That's the important part for us to do video marketing. And so I guess my first question, because I know I don't want the show to take an hour, because sometimes I can go on and on. But first of all, how did this come about? Did you guys just start videotaping each other and just that people just started watching? Was this intentional? Was it purpose driven, or was it all by accident?
So it's a mixture of accident and seeing someone else doing it. We've been professional screwdrivers for like 14 years. So because of our talent of scooter riding, people wanted to see us make complete edits of our riding. So what we did is we made scooter edits of us and our best tricks that we've done. And we started doing more things like day in the life of a professional scooter rider. And as it kept escalating, we saw another YouTuber who was doing more of stuff like not scooter stuff, just like other things, which were just with his friends at home. And we're like, hey, wow, this is working. So we wanted to see if it would work for us too. So me and my brother started a YouTube channel. He started it, and I was there with him. And he did all the behind work. And slowly we kept doing more and more videos that were different from scootering, and it got us in this whole community of YouTube. Yeah, and I would say what would really be the best advice is find your niche and what you're good at, and then use that niche to spread your wings.
Oh, I thought you were going to say something. Your screen froze up for a second. I saw your hand come up like you're going to go, I have the secret to all this kind of stuff. So from the time you started doing a couple of those videos and then you saw that people were interested, how long was that period of time?
It was about a year and a half. We're doing daily uploads of scooter riding and our lifestyle. And then we decided like, hey, let's try something more mainstream since we're at around 150,000 subscribers, which took us a year and a half of hardcore work. So we decided to fill our trampoline up with packing peanuts, and packing peanuts in large quantities are very cheap. So this is like the perfect avenue. We're making about $3,000 to $4,000 a month by this time. And that video got 1 million views in under 24 hours. And
Really?
we were just like, wait, what just happened? And we realized that we finally kind of broke the analytics. We figured a way to weasel in, and then we just spent every dime we had. Like we bought
to do it again.
We just do it again. We bought 1,000 whoopee cushion. We got 100,000 ball pit balls. We bought cotton candy, and we just kept filling our trampoline up. And we gained
pillows too.
And we gained 900,000 subscribers in one single month, and that was sort of unheard of back in 2016, 17.
Wow. So that really speaks to any other business, right? I've owned a few businesses, security companies, dog training businesses, all that kind of stuff, is that when you begin to start to see that people are interested in what you're doing, you have to simply reinvest that money that's coming in and not be all about buying the new cars and, going big. It's you see that you got something, you really have to invest in growing it to something that's much, much bigger. Is that kind of what you guys saw? Uh-oh.
That's exactly what we saw. That was our result, is just being the best at our niche, or being talented at our niche, then helped us just start. That's all you need is like, how do you start? How do you get from 1 subscriber to 1,000? That's the hardest part of YouTube, is that little part. That
little jump. And I was just going to say that because I was just talking to an Instagram sensation also. He's killing it at Instagram. Millions of followers. But he said also that the first 1,000 is one of the hardest, and then the next 10,000 is incredibly hard. But then after that, then it begins to really start to ramp up after you get those numbers up. And then you said you got paid advertising.
Yeah, he said paid. What was that again?
Then you went into paid Then you went into paid ads. Did you then put money into YouTube to then invest on YouTube to have your reach start to grow, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so sorry. We have a huge delay. So I'm watching.
Yes, a huge investment. Everything was investing back into it. Right now it is.
Yeah. And now I see you guys are on TikTok also. Is TikTok another platform of leading people to your YouTube channel?
TikTok. Using TikTok to your advantage.
Yeah, TikTok's probably one of the biggest ways to get followers nowadays. It's the new. It's
the secret weapon.
The new Facebook, the new Instagram, the new YouTube. It's a bigger than all of them right now. Everyone's going to TikTok, so it's probably the main way to get as many followers as you want to get towards any other social media, and generally followers overall.
Well, the good news, I'm on TikTok. Oh, they just dropped. Hey, though, their internet obviously is very weak now, but just while they're trying to get back on with their camera, because of course it does require that you have a fairly decent internet connection when you're doing the show. But the things that I have found is jumping in on stuff early is the key to having a little bit of success. So when Facebook first started with their Facebook Live, I literally began doing Facebook Live and teaching people how to do Facebook Live on day one. It led that I began speaking on stage in San Diego at a social marketing event and all those types of things. But jumping in, we're talking with TikTok is, of course, a key. I'm on TikTok. I jumped on along with Gary Vaynerchuk and some other people start doing my TikToks. It causes my children to cringe just a little bit when they see my TikToks, but they're decent. People seem to like them. So now that you guys are back on, just talk a little bit more about TikTok and how what you're saying about jumping on early and being in the first wave of something like TikTok.
Yeah. So basically, just by going on TikTok and just looking at the things that people are interested in. I mean, obviously, you have a For You page. You'll see what pops up for you, and then you basically can see what people are liking, like the short attention span type of videos that are just go, funny, done, and then people move on to the next one. You learn how to make the content you need to make by watching other people make the content. You just look at the likes, you look at the views it has, you just look at it. I mean, you can even like the video, look back in 24 hours and see how much it's grown. And then you'd be like, okay, people are really liking this, or, oh, okay, it just popped off a little bit, but not too big, you know? You could really learn a lot on the market just by watching other videos that are on it, you know, and other videos that you like. So
TikTok is a secret weapon. He gained, what was it, 2.5 million followers in 2 weeks, a month?
Yeah.
It was insane.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched it.
Really hysterical.
I'm so jealous. I'm just glad that in the future, maybe I'll get my name on one of your videos and, you know, I'll get a couple.
100%. Yeah, for the idea we have for our collaboration, I'm projecting easily 1.5, 2 million within the first week.
Do you want to tell them?
Why not? Yeah. Go for it.
So we're going to play hide and seek with one of his canine units, and his dog has to sniff us out and all of our friends that we have. And the last person that gets found gets bit. So I think that
gets what?
Oh, yeah. We're not going to say that.
Oh, I did not know that. You can. Oh, she didn't know.
Oh, okay. I think it's going to be Hannah. I think it might be Hannah. We'll have to get her a bit.
Or the last person that gets found doesn't get bit, and everyone else does.
I like that.
Right. That's better because everyone else gets bit. Either or, we want to make sure it's safe for the people that watch, or that people that are doing it and the people that are watching it, and we don't want people to recreate them. We do it for entertainment purposes, and also because we're professional scooter riders, we've always pushed the limits of our skills and kind of how close we can get to death without actually dying. So we start doing that now in our videos, and we're basically professional stuntmen at this point. We're doing so much of the crazy stuff that we do. So getting bit by dogs is probably not that crazy for us, or me at least.
That was good. That's funny you said I was training to be a stuntman in Hollywood for a period of time before I became a cop. But a cop was much safer, so I became a cop. You brought up one of the things I was going to ask you, and where, what is have you had any issues with people trying to do what you do? You know, you have a disclaimer that, you know, don't try this at home, we're professionals. Because on television, of course, they always, you know, have to give that disclaimer, do not try this at home. Is there a difference for you guys as professionals, YouTubers and that kind of stuff? You don't have, I mean, do you have to put up disclaimers? Who looks at you? Does YouTube bring you down if you don't, you know, suspend you if you don't do something like a disclaimer that not to do this at home?
Well, so how it works on YouTube is we have to fill out, like, is there inappropriate language? Is there any sort of like mature level sort of, is this like a PG-13 or mature? We rate it ourselves. So we're always honest when it comes to our own rating for monetization. And we normally are just riding the line very thinly. But when it comes to, I blanked out. What was the question again? Sorry.
It's like we have disclaimers and stuff.
Oh yeah. So we actually pay for an insurance every year. It's around $5,000. If anyone recreates what we do, we're still insured and safe, which is actually hilarious because that's like what we do is stunts, and we need to be insured to make sure if people copy us, like obviously with common sense, that if you copy, you understand the risks involved, and that's the insurance we pay per year.
Who provides that insurance?
I don't know our team.
Oh, Falco, it saves you 50% more. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I'm joking.
Oh my God. I had to get insurance, of course, to train police dogs. But once my insurance company actually realized I trained police dogs, they canceled my insurance policy.
Yeah.
And so, but I go, but you insure all these other things, you know, pilots and all these other dangerous things. You can't, you know, we're training professional law enforcement officers and you're not willing to insure us. So I know how difficult it can be to get insurance. So I'm shocked that you can do that.
We're struggling with home insurance too.
Oh, wow. Oh, I can imagine. Because people with dogs, with German Shepherds and Rottweilers and that kind of stuff can find it difficult to get insurance. A couple other questions really quick, because I don't want to lose you guys. In developing your characters, now, what I'm saying here is that what I talk about, people that are going to start their own show, entrepreneurs, maybe there's a restaurant that wants to start their own show about their restaurant, or I used to do a show called Cody on the Roof, where a roofing company had somebody named Cody that was one of the owners, and we used to do a TV show on the roof, and it was called Cody on the Roof, and he would describe a roof and that kind of stuff. But I always tell them, listen, you want to make sure and have your character sorted out, and that doesn't mean be fake. That doesn't mean be somebody that you're not, but just really be consistent in who you are as a character. Have you guys done that, or do you just say, you know, this is who we are? Or did you sit down one day and say, I'm going to be the funny kind of goofy guy, and you're going to be the, you know, the straight man or something like that? Did that ever come into a factor with your show?
All of our characters have been just our authentic selves and us growing. And same with all of our friends. Like, we've had people who have rotated through this group, and they either stay if they can, you know, deal with us and blend with us and sort of have like a natural synergy. And if they don't, they always end up leaving sooner or later. So what you see here is a natural blend of energies that all work together, I believe, in unison.
Awesome. And then just one more, if you have one more tip that we didn't talk about how somebody just getting started, you know, to start making their videos begin to go viral. What's the one tip or the important thing that people have to keep in mind?
For videos to go viral, I would copy other viral videos and then add your own twist or flavor to it. It's like an easy script. You just follow, you copy, and add your own little twist, so you're not just blatantly copying. But if you are, make sure you give credits, be respectful of the creator. That is a huge way to get to the top.
Awesome. In the beginning, did you ever do any cooperative stuff where you would say, hey, can you, such and such, who also has a big audience, would you mention us in one of your videos? Did you do any of that cooperative stuff where you swapped audiences, so to speak? I'm not sure what you call that, but there's a name for it.
You mean collaborations? Yep. Yeah, we would do. We have plenty of YouTubers that we actually talk to now that we're able to do collaborations with. We do it from like every month. We probably do one. Just to kind of meet up with another YouTuber, just kind of like hang out with them and also be able to do videos with them. But yeah, we do that pretty often.
And you learn tools from other creators. They help you through like obstacles that you thought were impossible. They like got the instant fix for it. So I think collaborating with other people in your craft is very important. Definitely a top tier priority.
Okay, cool. And then the last question I have for you is, what's next? How do you parlay this into whatever it is you want to do next? Do you have any plan for that? Have you thought about it? Or are you just living in the moment?
That's beautiful. I just wrote that the other day on our vision board, saying like, what is next? Because that is always what we need to do. We're always constantly chasing what's the next trend, what's the next thing. We got our team on autopilot right now, and our goal is to be consistent with our quality over quantity. And that is sort of our main craft right now. And once we need to evolve, we'll go from there. And I think that's the big question for everyone is what is next?
All right. Well, if that ever includes an old guy that likes to have fun and doesn't mind getting hurt, I'll volunteer for whatever you guys want to do. I love the videos. I'm a kid at heart.
That's literally my brand, is to live like a kid.
Yeah,
that's why it has a smiley face in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that forever. All right. Well, guys, I appreciate you guys coming on and dealing with the tech issues that can happen with using Wi-Fi. And that's just, you know, as you know, this is the world we're living in. And I do appreciate it. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on Friday, bringing the dogs out and all that kind of stuff. And did you have anything left to say that I didn't ask you about or you wanted to tell the audience?
Anything that we want to say?
Well, I want to say thank you for having us for sure.
Yeah.
We're excited for our video and we want to see where that goes. And if you ever need somewhere to just come on over here.
Very, very good. All right. If you guys wouldn't mind sticking around, don't drop off yet because I want to talk to you about Friday because we can still stay connected after this is done. So I just want to tell everybody that's watching, make sure and comment and let me know what you guys think. Even if you're watching the replay, tell me where you're watching from. And again, I might try to do some stuff if they don't mind while we're at the house, little sneak peeks behind the scene, if we can do that. But I'll work that out with the guys a little bit later on. So again, I appreciate you guys watching. Take care. We'll see you later. Bye.